Hey there, everyone. The activity that we're going to talk about today is going to be the painting pages that you guys have in your OT activity pack. Like I said, with the sticker activities, your characters might be different, but the principle, the basic things that we're going to do with these painting pages are all going to be the same. I've gotten a page out of my pack. And the first thing that I want to talk about is make sure you give specific steps to this activity. So surprisingly, a lot of times when kids first are learning watercolor paints especially, they often just try to get the paint and then put it on the picture. So if you say something like first water, then paint, that will help your child understand that specific step that they need to take. First water, then paint, then color. Water, paint, color. And remember that you can do it the first couple of times. Show your child those 3 steps: water, paint, color. You can put your hand over top of their hand to help them understand water, paint, color. And then pull away and see, do they understand those 1, 2, 3 things that I have to do? You can use the brush that's provided for this activity, or you can use a Q-tip. You can try doing finger painting with this activity. The paint is washable, so you should be able to just use your finger. Water, paint, color. Make sure if you're doing finger painting, you have a towel available. Sometimes kids do not like to get their fingers or their hands messy, so having a towel available will make it a little bit more safe for them to know. Even if I get paint on my finger, I can wipe it off. This is actually staying on my finger for a little bit, so if your child really does not like whenever there's something on their hands, this might not be a good activity to try for finger painting. The package does say it is washable, so it's not toxic, it's not going to hurt them, but if it's going to upset them that their finger is going to be dyed a little bit, then maybe wait and do another activity with actual finger paint that will wash off a little bit more. You can also use a little piece of a sponge. I just cut up a kitchen sponge here, and that is great because you have to use your fingertips to hold on to the sponge. So the same thing, water, paint, color with the sponge. And then a Q-tip as well. I'm not sure if I said that yet, but a Q-tip also works for this activity. The other thing that I wanted to show you is how you can modify your paintbrush. So this paintbrush is really teeny tiny. If your child is tending to hold onto it with their whole fist, you can take the pom-pom that was in your OT activity kit and one of the pipe cleaners, and you can wrap that around nice and tight so it stays, and then wrap it around your pom-pom. And then you can have the child put the pom-pom in their hand and then pinch the tip of their paintbrush like this. So they can have this to hold onto in their hand, and then also they are facilitated for that fingertip rest. Another way that you can modify this paintbrush or any markers or crayons that your child is using to remind them, use the fingertips to hold on, is you can just take some colored tape and wrap it around close to the end of the utensil, wherever you would want your child to pinch. And then that is their reminder of hold the blue, rather than if they tend to hold it up here or with a whole fist, hold the blue. And then they'll know that's where I'm supposed to hold my paintbrush, my marker, my pencil. The other thing that I wanted to show you, the last way that you can modify your pencil. I wouldn't do it with this paintbrush because you're dipping the paintbrush in water and you don't want to put Play-Doh in water because that would just be a mess. But if you're working on other activities with your child, and they need a little bit of help to hold their pencil the right way, you can take some Play-Doh and then wrap it around the edge of the pencil. And that can be their reminder and also make it a little bit bigger for them. So it's a little bit easier for them to hold onto with the Play-Doh. So I hope you all have fun with the painting activities. Let me know if you have any questions about the best way to modify your utensil for your child. Broken crayons are also a really great way to do that. I know I've mentioned that before, but you have my email and you've got my number, so feel free to get a hold of me if you have any questions at all.